You just saw me running in Bandit's new Brushed Stamina women's cold weather tights and its Auragrid hooded performance top. Bandit's website calls Auragrid lightweight but warm, and to quote directly from their page, the micro-brushed grid structure on the backside of this fabric is a key feature that enhances both insulation and breathability. As for the tights, their page says, our custom knitted Stamina fabric is a stretch interlock with a double knit construction for stability, durability, and elasticity, making it ideal for garments requiring stretch and recovery, now with a winterized, warmer update. Their page further says that they have added a light brushing to the backside of the fabric to add warmth without adding weight. I want to get some disclosures out of the way. First, want to let you know that Bandit sent me this combo for review. I did not pay for these items, and I am also, however, not being paid to make this video. No one at Bandit or anyone else has seen this review or knows my thoughts before I post this. This is my review after putting the tights and top through a 15-mile run and a 1-mile speed session in 40 degrees. So my thoughts on this Bandit cold weather running kit. First of all, I think it's beautiful. It's called Nazarene Blue. The blue is very sharp, almost like a royal blue. The material feels like a second skin. Anytime cold weather running comes into the picture, the top is particularly important to me because I feel like if I'm not warm up there, I'm not going to be running. I can be cold in the legs for a bit, but I cannot be cold around my heart and my lungs. And the thing about this top, which is it's an Auragrid top, it feels warm even with nothing else over it. Now, admittedly, I ran in 40, it was 40 degrees this morning. I started off with my Chicago Marathon finisher jacket on top of this, which is a very lightweight, I think it's like a nylon material. I lasted with that on for all of a half mile and then needed to take it off because I was already starting to warm up in the Bandit piece, which is atypical with this Bandit top, which is, it looks like the material, the consistency of it feels more like a high-grade t-shirt. Really? I'm able to run in 40 degrees within half a mile in something that looks like and feels like the consistency of a t-shirt. Now, the Bandit campaign for this winter collection was filmed or photographed, I think, in Iceland. And they show the models and some of the shots running in this and some other, similar pieces with nothing else on top of it, just these pieces. Now, maybe the models had something on underneath to stay warm, and it was just for effect. I don't know, but I would love to feel how this holds up in weather that is that cold. Perhaps in another video, when it does get cold, really cold, like freezing, I'll test this out again and see how I last for a few miles, if I last even that, with just these pieces on. They say when you spend more money on really good technical gear, one of the things you're paying for is gear that will help you run faster. And man, I ran 15 miles this morning And then I came back and I did a 1 mile speed session. And I ran significantly faster this Sunday over last Sunday. I did 13 miles last Sunday and ran that in 2 hours and 25 minutes and some change. Today, I ran 15 miles in 2 hours and 29 minutes. So I think some of that may have to do with this outfit. Now, last week when I ran the 225, I was in, I was in non-technical clothes, not expensive, just kind of run-of-the-mill running outfit. And so maybe the Bandit piece affected the speed some. I mean, part of it too is I'm wearing my Saucony Tempest shoes, which in my most popular video, I talk about that. And these shoes are indeed a game changer, I think, when it comes to speed. So that, and I ate a lot of food yesterday, probably overate, to be quite frank about it, but I was fueled. As for sizing, I found the top and tights to be true to size. I used the Bandit size guide to help me pick the perfect fit for the outfit. I've worn Bandit hats, a hoodie, and a t-shirt, and socks, but never the body performance wear. So I couldn't know until I received the outfit whether they would fit well. That said, I'm considered petite in height, and the tights were not offered in a petite size. I did find that they seemed to gather a bit while I was wearing them, but that did not affect how well I ran, I don't think. It would still be nice to have a petite option for the tights. One of the things about this hood that is connected, it's all connected to the top, that I was concerned about is that with hair like mine, I have it in twists and, it's kind of thick. I thought, well, it may not fit, it may not go on smoothly. And I was pleasantly surprised that it seems that a lot of space, or enough space, was built into this hood to accommodate hairstyles that, are not necessarily just, slick to the head, or, for thinner hair, or, if you just have a ponytail in the back. And there's a lot of room. There's, frankly, there's more room in here than you can even tell that would accommodate. I mean, I think my hair could be twice as thick as it is, and there would be plenty of room for this hood to accommodate the hair. So to Bandit, I say, great job, thumbs up on the hood. The watch face on this, I found it to be, it's a refreshing piece. I mean, it seems that more brands are doing this, so it's not particularly unique to have it. It was fine for today with the 40 degrees, but I have to say that I'm someone who, if it's dropping below freezing, I don't want my watch exposed because I'd be fearful that it's going to drain, that cold weather is going to drain the battery. But yeah, I'd probably keep it covered, even though I think that the open face detail on the sleeve is, is very attractive, and it definitely has its place if you're racing, and you don't want to keep, moving your fabric up. It's got a phone pocket on two sides, literal sides, and then you've got a zip pocket in the back for gel or whatever you want to carry there, I guess keys or whatever. And I think there's another little pocket as well. These are expensive pieces, coming in at $128 for the tights and $118 for the top. I would guess that this would be out of the price range for many people. It's fair to say that I've never spent this much on a running top and tights. However, what these pieces showed me is that if you're a runner chasing down times, and if you want to do well in a cold weather race, it may be worth paying the premium price for a premium race result. The experience of wearing this has me rethinking my spending strategy for activewear. Instead of spending so much money on hats and t-shirts, as a serious runner, I'm now thinking it may be more in my best interest to put that money aside for updated performance wear.